Yes, Mama Tola, can you please go down? Can you go down, please? Mr. Laura, be ready. The next topic is avoid and run away from these churches. Once again, family, you must understand, whenever someone is pressing the same button over and over, that means something is wrong. Avoid and run away from these churches. Yes, Sister Laura, please.
Avoid and run away from these churches. If the church you attend is a fun club, get out of it. Go away. The true church must be God's stronghold on earth to instruct, teach, correct, and counsel people. But if the church you attend is not so, leave it. Get out of that church. It is simply a church of thieves, bandits, and manipulators.
Luvuvamu.
Yalla.
Yalla.
Is that correct or wrong?
Very correct.
We have the permission. We have the permission from heaven, family. Run. Once again, tell that, tweet that to somebody, to your friend, brother, or a neighbor, and tell them the truth. Let me tell you, many churches, they are waste of time. They are waste of time. They are useless. From 5 o'clock until night, they are useless all the time. That's why you see people, especially in the land, they are the way they are. Useless. You know, they kept thinking, they kept speaking stuff from heaven. You know, they kept speaking stuff from heaven, and they forgot that they are on earth. Family, we are on earth. We have to speak. That's why, you know, Christ, when he was here, he was speaking and giving example about the things from earth. Why? Because he was on earth. He said, I will not give you an example of something from above, but he was using examples so that we may understand. We are on earth. We are on earth. Tell that to your pastor family or to whoever it needs this message. It is time for us to stop only speaking about stuff from heaven and things that we don't even know. You know, when the time comes, there's a song, you know, when we will go to heaven, something like that. Sorry, family. My electricity is back. Praise Daniel Pongo. Luvamo.
That's the freedom pandemic.
Yalla.
But I only had 10% in my battery in my laptop, and I was, you know, but I wasn't panic, you know, because I complained no more. I saw 10%. Our PC was about to go off, but I was like, it is what it is. What am I supposed to do? Anyway, you know, family, if you know anybody who attend this kind of church, tell them to run away. But the pastor is a friend of mine. Run. That's all. Because, family, what you find in these churches is what's saying they speak a lot about heaven. They speak a lot about supernatural stuff, and they forgot the natural ones, the physical ones. Are we understanding, family?
Geta.
You can't, you know, we can't speak a lot about heaven, while we are still living on earth. We believe in heaven. We believe in heaven. We have to learn about heaven, but we can't only, you know, speak about heaven and the spiritual stuff and leaving the physical stuff. When people go to church, whether on Saturday or Sunday, on Monday, when you go to work, or when you will be looking for work, the pastor will not be there. You can carry Bible to go to work, but you must have your CV on your hand. Are we understanding, family?
Geta.
Please, let us open the eyes of those who are still blind. But the message is this. For whoever will be listening to us on YouTube, if the church you attend does not help you to grow, either materially or spiritually, run, leave. Yes, Salora, Mama Tola, can you please go down? Sorry, Elder Kennedy, can you please mute yourself?
Sorry.
Point 24. Therefore, after having spoken these words, who can hate me? Is it Europe? Is it European or African? It is the African. It is my friend and fellow African will be angry and jealous of me after these harsh words, because I am opening the eyes of his brothers. But I have already spoken. In the power of Nzambi, I've spoken those words.
Yala.
You know, when those brothers and sisters who own churches, when they see those messages, especially from us, from Africa, right? Because they embrace churches so much. Instead of they embrace heaven, they embrace churches. And the question to ask, when they listen to this message, who will attack? You know, who will attack? Who will come against him or against us? It is the African. That's why you see a lot of disunity amongst us when someone is trying to do something good. You know, that's the main problem. Autonomous Sakadia family. This message is for meditation. If my eyes is already open, let us open the eyes of others. We don't want you only to be a follower. No, we want you to be a leader. We want all of us to lead. So that when we die, we can be known of something we did. You know, when we die, you must be known, and they will say, wow, when brother X or when brother Mama X or sister X was here, this wouldn't happen. But unfortunately, she's gone. Unfortunately, she's gone. You must be remembered about something good. But if we continue just to be a follower, if we continue just to be, if we continue to be average people, nobody will remember us. Even in heaven, we were going. If we were useless here on earth, will we be useful in heaven, family?
No.
No way. If we were unable to bring any transformation on earth, in heaven, our spirit or our soul will be somewhere. And those who work on earth, they are the ones that Nzambi will send back to continue their work. Many people think that Dr. King is dead. He's alive. He's busy working because he worked while he was on earth. Christ says, my Father works, so it works. No rest until the kingdom is fully established. Then the rest will come. But so far, no rest. So for you and me, that I'm not doing anything to benefit the majority, let us think about this, family. If what you do, or what I do doesn't benefit someone, that's a problem. We have to change that. And change always start from ourselves. Must start from us, not pointing somebody else. No, from us. Must start from us. Yet Samba.
Luvu Vamun. Wow, we have some beautiful faces here, names here. Good to see Sister Fish, Sister Kate, Sister Rolis, Sister Patrina, Sister Rosa. So many sisters. Sister Kiss. Our elder Mutave as well. Please, Mama Matuzola, let's move. Let's move. Sister Soliso and Sister Special then.
Yes, I'm here, bro. Let me just get my lights in order. See me,
Okay.
see me.
I was just finding out. I will need you on point number 29, Sister Special and Soliso.
29, got you.
Yes, Mama Matuzola.
I know freedom is tough, but we must fight until we get it. My beloved one, I know that freedom is difficult, especially when the conscience is still in prison. But this is the church's mission, to awaken sleeping conscience, to lead men to understand the reason for their existence and the purpose of Nzambi that he has placed within man. We sing and Cambilamos, we dance, but we do it all with understanding.
Israel Isolele sang and still sing songs nowadays, but in the past we sang while walking in search
Not
of
now, Sister
freedom.
Special. I'll call you. Let's just Mama Matuzola go. I'll call you.
Oh,
There is a
sorry,
little
bro.
surprise there that came to my mind, and I want to do it. I'll call you.
Israel Isolele sang and still sings nowadays. But in the past, we sang while walking in search of freedom. We don't play around and do like many churches do, who while the sheep are distracted with dancing, the shepherd steals and takes away everything from the sheep. We do not behave as these churches. Africa
Let's
doesn't know.
just stop there for now, Mama. Okay. Luvu Vamun.
Yala.
I want you for us to say this, all of us together, on point 27. Mama Matuzola, if you can just highlight where it is written, the church mission to awaken. Yes, to start it, to awaken. Can you just, is it? Yeah, until within men. Okay. Okay, like that is fine, my turn. So, family, I would like to ask you for us to repeat this. The awakening mission is there. When we speak, there is power in our words. I want you for us to repeat this. Are we together, family?
Ngeta.
Can we all read at the same time? Like, for example, to awaken a sleeping conscious, to lead the men to understand the reason for their existence and the purpose of Ndambe that he has placed over men or within man. Can you all read this family?
Ingeta.
Ingeta.
Until 3, we all go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
To awaken,
keeping conscious,
conscious
lead men
For the
understand
for their
purpose,
purpose.
place within man. Ingeta.
Ingeta.
To the moon.
Yalla.
You are here for this purpose. Blessed are those who are here today, family. Our ancestors, they waited so long for this. You are now receiving the power and the freedom and the truth. Let's change our conscience. That is the mission. Now, point 28 says that the Tokoist is the sing, the Kembo is dance, rejoicing with understanding. And the little surprise we have here, I believe my sister Special will help me. When I went to South Africa, my name is Seraphim family, is Seraphim and also to Samba. But when I went there, something strange was happening to me. People start calling me Sarafina. I was not understanding why. Sarafina, does anybody knows who is Sarafina?
Yes, yes.
I don't see Special here. It's gone. She's there. And Sarafina
No,
had
let
a
Elder
song.
Kennedy.
Family.
I think Elder Kennedy knows. Let him answer.
The song.
Elder
I'm
Kennedy, you
talking
were
about
saying something.
freedom is coming.
Yeah. The elder was saying something. Elder Kennedy.
Yeah,
I think he's not
Sarafina is
saying
a lady and also a movie in that particular movie.
Yes, it's one of
Yes.
South African
That's
most
true.
famous films. Global film,
Yes.
actually, with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, yes.
Based on the 1976 Soweto riots here in South Africa. That song, Serafina. So everybody loves that film and that song. So
But
yeah,
I want
that's
you to sing in that part that say freedom is coming.
freedom is
tomorrow.
coming tomorrow.
Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom.
Wait, Benizia will sing. Sing, Benizia.
Oh,
She's the leader of the kids choir.
The angels now
children's
are
choir.
little late. Let's go.
Let's go, Benizia. Freedom
Is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Yapo, tuna satanda mama. Yapo, tuna satanda mama. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Yapo, tuna satanda mama. Yapo, tuna satanda mama. Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Hey.
Luvumba moon.
Yeah.
Matondo, Masaka, our sisters. What's your name?
What's your name? Yeah.
My name is Albertina.
Albertina. Muito
But they
obrigado.
normally
Thank
call me
you.
Benizia.
Benizia. Oh, Benica. You guys have the same name with one brother here, Benica. Sister Benizia, thank you.
Pleasure.
Why we asked for us to sing? Because of that point that says, is Solele sang, is still singing in nowadays, but in the past we sang meanwhile, walking, searching for freedom. And these were the songs that moved our ancestors to fight for freedom. While they were suffering, somebody there was singing, freedom is coming tomorrow. They were not getting tired, family. They were full of the wonder. This is for us as well, family. Don't get tired. They say tomorrow, but Maya Mon is saying now. You see, Sarafina, little lady from South Africa, and look how good it is. We didn't plan anything, a little lady came and sang. Look how Nzambi does things, family. A little lady, angelical voice. Matondo, thank you a lot, sister, for allowing Tata Nzambe to use you. May he bless you.
Thank you.
Freedom. Songs were one of the weapons our ancestors used to communicate to one another, to find strength, and to fight. So, Sister Laura, when you are to sing, sing. Sister Kate, when you are to sing, sing. We sing with knowledge, understanding, not like others. I'm talking too much now. Please, Mama Zola, just finish the reading for us to close this part.
All right. We're on which one? Okay. Which point you want me to pick up on?
30.
30. Africa does not need these churches. Africa needs churches that are zombies' stronghold on earth to awaken human conscience, to teach, and to show the way. The true church must be the critical conscience of humanity. And if she leaves this role, then she is lost. We have to fight to have true universities where science is produced with Nzambi's help. Thank Nzambi that in the 23 years he sent me all the money I produced, I have put into his church. For he has sustained me not to be tempted. But what if it was you? Would you? It is possible. The money I produce belongs to the one who sent me to build up the church of Isaiah. And if you were like me, Angola and Africa would be glorified. I came to set you free and for you to become the genius of Africa. Nsambu, Yomalawu, Vikala Yeno, Tukwa, and Tuku Baninu. Amen.
Amen. Please,
Amen.
Benika, can you take over point 30 to 35? That's on the master.
Matondo Masaka, dear family, thank you very much for your attention. You know, Matondo Yatsamba. The last word from Toko was to call, was a warning to the leaders, especially. If there is something that is causing many leaders to fall like a leaves, is money. Money. You know, money. They say money is not evil, but it's the root. Because of money, people can get lost. Many pastors, many bishops, deacons, many church leaders, including the awakening, you know, because of love of money. You know, we as a leader, we can fall if we do not, you know, fear in the Most High. And if we do not acknowledge that everything we produce during this course is to sustain his ministry. We have to be very careful, but especially those who lead people, we have to be very careful regarding to that. That's why Toko said, thank God that in the 23 years, that means Small Toko spiritually comes back, as you already know, comes back and took over a young man's body, 35 years old, in the year 2000, right? And from the year 2000 up to the day 2023, he has been using that man. Back in the days, young man, but now he's elder now. But that man, is a role model for us, just as Paul is role model to the Christian. That young man is a role model because he is a character. He is a character. He is a person of influence. But regardless of his position of influence, regardless of everything, although he has many opportunities, although he produces many things, but you will never see him, benefiting from the thing, Simon Toko produced through his body, as you see other pastors benefiting. Some other pastors, as you see, they have jet. Their car is beautiful, their house is beautiful, but the house, is poor. Their members are poor. He's the only one succeeding. Have you seen that family? Have you seen that? The pastor is the only one who is prosperous. We don't understand that. Have you seen that family? Organization where the pastor is the only one who prospers. Something is wrong with that. How come you're the pastor and you're the only one who's prospering? That is wrong. That is not right. If you know anybody who is pastor, is in that position, tell them something is wrong there. Unfortunately, many pastors have been tempted. They rule the church. They are the main pastors, and they make the church's money their own money. Have you seen that family? Have you seen that?
Yeah, Ingeta, yes.
Yes. They link their own money. It's like the church account is their own account, and all the expenses, all the pastor expenses is covered by the church. No, that is wrong. Oh, but the servant must eat, according to his work. Well, Paul was a servant, but he worked. Paul worked. Paul was a businessman. So if you know any pastor family who doesn't work, who just depend on the church to sustain himself, tell him this. He must find a job and work. That is why he asked this question, Small Talk. In other words, I've been using this body to do the work of Nzamimpu. But I have never let this body to be tempted because of the money he produces. But the question now, if it was you, he was asking, many other pastors, but if it was you in this position of leadership, will you behave the same way I behave? Will it be possible for you to behave the same way I behave? That's a question now for us, family. Tomorrow, when the Most High put us in a position of power and have access to money, how will we behave? A true character must be put under test. How you and me will behave when we are put in a position of leadership in a position where we will start to see a lot of money. And the last word he said is, I came to set you free so that you will become the genius of Africa. Maton Masaka family, your freedom of freedom will not come from heaven. It will come from you and me. And you can meditate in the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 2 to 5. Maton Masaka, dear family. In the last word down there, Nsambu Yomalao Zikalayeno, Tukwa Tukumbanino, that word of blessing. So Matan Masaka, Mamatuzola, and we'll give you back the time. Ingeta.
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 You get the
Ingeta.